Alrighty guys, welcome to some more Dr. Mario action tonight. We got one of our last rounds of quarterfinals with number 1 seed ACM versus number 9 seed KHANanaphone. Now we will sync these streams up and get right into the action. Oops, I was a little late on that. That's better. So KHANanaphone with a little bit of a mess to deal with on level 1 there. He's going to be a little bit behind with the 30-second. That's not something you want to see when you're starting out. Made up with it with an actual quicker level 1 than his level 0. That's pretty funny. But ACM's rolling right now, level 3, just over a minute in. That's what you'll see from ACM right now. He sees a lot of the optimal moves on these beginning levels. If there's any place where you can get a double clear with 2 viruses together, he's going to take advantage of it. So besides a little bit of the slow level 0 on KHANanaphone's side, he's finished the last 2 levels fairly quickly. A little bit of misplacement for ACM. I'm not sure exactly what he wanted to do with that blue and yellow pill. I think he just wanted to fit it down below it and then place it down at the bottom to clear that blue virus. But instead it ended up falling on top of it, which is fine because he'll be able to work around this. He'll just waste a couple seconds in the process. With a fairly good looking board for level 5 here as well. He should be close to finishing 0 to 5 in around 3.5 minutes. He's got a lot of paired viruses on the left side there. 2 blues, 2 reds, and then 2 yellows. Oh yeah, definitely. He's getting a lot of double colored pills as well. That was a really quick 0 to 5, a 3:19. Ahead of his splits actually, believe it or not. We got KHANanaphone just about to finish up level 4 here, just needs that red pill right now. So ACM, as expected, has already established a pretty nice lead right now. Dealing with a lot of reds and yellows on his board. I'm gonna wonder how he's gonna deal with this properly. The yellow's kind of on the bottom side too. No, he's gonna go for a horizontal on the bottom. Yep. Makes it look easy. Like dealing with a lot of the same colored viruses is not too easy to clear them out so quickly.
Never is.
Also, what is up, Aries?
Not much, just Discord was being dumb, so.
Yeah, it seems to do that from time to time.
So what timer are we looking at right now?
We are at 4:53, 54, 55.
Okay, sweet. So that's where I'm at, so.
Awesome, works out perfect. So far we've seen ACM, he's off to a really solid pace right now. He's 10 seconds ahead of his splits, which his 0 to 10 is a 9:44. So that would be really ridiculous if he gets like a 9:30 time for his 0 to 10.
Oh, yeah.
And it's looking like to go there right now. He doesn't have too many more viruses for this board, and he'll probably save a little bit more time. Yeah, 20 seconds ahead now. This is pretty nuts.
Ridiculous. He's going on an insane pace right now. Then looking at KHANana's phone, or Kanana. I think you would pronounce it Khan, because it's Wrath of Khan, you know? Looks like he's doing some pretty clean stacking. I mean, the only reason that it looks like he's really behind is just sheer speed of dropping the pills. ACM looks to be on fire with that.
He's got the speed portion, and he's just got the I know exactly what I want to do with this pill as well. And when you combine both of those aspects, you're gonna get some fast times. And yeah, KHANanaphone's been doing pretty well. He had a really sloppy level 0, but since that, this has been like pretty solid pace for him.
It also probably doesn't help him that right now ACM is actually like faster than his splits right now, so.
This level has been holding him up a little bit right now, though. He kind of didn't have the best placement of viruses on his board. He's making it work though, and he's gonna lose probably all of his time here and be a little bit behind. That was really smart though with the end of his level 8 board, how he just knew the yellow was gonna fall in place there, and it looks like it could be simple, but the way how fast he like thinks of that option, like he knew he was gonna put that other yellow pill a space apart so the other one could fall down in between. Still on pace for a sub 10 though for 0 to 10, which I would love to see in a race. He's getting a lot of those doubles that he needs right now.
It looks like the RNG is pretty good with this right now.
So he'll have to beat level 10 in less than a minute and a half. Let's see if he can do it. And then so far on KHANanaphones, he's fallen a little bit behind what his considered pace is right now, and this board's looking a little bit iffy on the right side. A majority of his viruses are just sitting over there clumped together, and besides like the two bottom reds and yellows, the rest of them are just different colored ones, so it's not like he can knock off a bunch at the same time. He's either got to look for smart places to put a horizontal or just clear them all back to back.
Well, the thing is, he even just blocked off that bottom corner because he put the red-yellow vertical and then put the blue there as well, so it's like, it's kind of limiting. Now that whole yellow is just buried underneath everything, so it's kind of really cruddy.
Oh yeah, ACM's gonna get the sub 10. There's no way. He doesn't. Yeah, good stuff to him. That'll be a 947 0 to 10. Holy moly. Good pace for him so far. I mean, he's basically even with the split, so you could say this is like world record pace, but the late game is definitely the determining fact of how well a run goes, because one mistake can lose so much time. Wow, that was a sick T clear. Oh my god, and a sick yellow follow-up after that. I think he had a misplacement with the yellow though, as he was probably going to go for another horizontal there.
Yeah.
But that was pretty nice to look at both of those. Yeah, KHANanaphone dealing with a bunch of reds now left on the board. He's smart in building underneath for that blue though, so it's less garbage that will fall out if he decides to clear the reds up there too. But he gets a double red pill and decide to just clear some lower stuff first, because those doubles always mean if you place them just vertical aligned with the virus, you're not gonna have anything drop down.
Yeah.
Almost the best case for the use of a pill like that, even if it's like there's 3 on there and you could just save it for a single pill just to put 4, but sometimes it's just beneficial to go ahead and like, I guess, waste that other side of the pill.
Mm.
Probably going to be a really solid 0 to 10 for KHANanaphone as well. Might barely be, it might be barely over 13 minutes. 13 minutes is always solid though. It means you didn't waste too much time. And it was kind of just like a couple levels that did it for him. He was pretty good with I'd say like 8 of them, and then there was like a slip up. I think it was on level 8 when the tower on the right was just a little bit too high. Level 0 wasted like 10 seconds, which is, I guess, not terrible, but it's still like time you should never lose.
Yeah.
Unless you get like literally the worst pattern of all time on level 0. Get like 4 different color viruses all stacked right by each other and you can't do anything to clear multiple at the same time. Oh man, Acmlm getting the pills when he needs them right now. He's been making quick work at the end of this board. It started a little bit slow, but so yeah, now he's fallen a little bit off of his PB right now though. He's about 40 seconds behind. So I think that's the thing with his type of run is you can probably replicate the beginning a lot more than the ending.
Yeah, if you watch him practice this game, it's generally how it goes. Starting about this half, you just see that he loses time on his PB anyways.
Yeah, and his what is that, 16 to 20 on his splits is around, if I can do math here, about 11.5 minutes, which is like averaging a little over 2 minutes for each one of the last stages. I think he was trying to flip that yellow back up, but just didn't have enough time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you're trying to squeeze things in at that speed and precision, it sometimes doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Alright, KHANanaphone moving into level 12. About 15 and a half in. About a 2-stage lead for ACM. Man, he's been getting a good number of doubles, I have noticed, for this run, I will say that. Like, that top of the board, there's a bunch of viruses set up. Oh, that was a really cool drop as well. You start talking and complimenting his play, and then he just keeps doing more stuff while you're talking about it too.
Yeah, there's just so much chain buildup happening. There's just not a single misdrop right now on the board at all. He's getting drops are just insane right now.
And I think I'd maybe be on 11 or 12 right now as well at this point in the run. ACM's moving on to 15. This is... I expect like the time to kind of differ around towards the later part of this run too, but I could easily see this being a 31 time.
Yeah, 31 or 32 looks about right. If things stay on pace and not too much slows him down there.
Mm-hmm. She got a 32 in his first round too, and no one's been able to, well, Hippo's gotten close to it. He's gotten a 33 time. But really no one else has been able to touch like close times to 32s or 31s.
Yeah.
Hippo betting the for sure on the sub 32. You never know. Sometimes things happen on 19 or 20.
Hippo, how confident are you in that time? Do we want to like put a wager of like a 5-minute timeout in the chat for it? See what you're made of here.
If you were gonna bet actual money, I would have been out. No way.
Yeah, no, that's... Could you imagine though, if it's like betting on speedruns happens, like I'll put 10 bucks on this guy here.
I think it'd be fun.
I think a lot of people would be broke.
Yeah, that's true. Well, not if you're betting on this Dr. Mario tournament, because there's barely been any upsets. It's funny, it's like the games that come down to maybe not the most RNG, but more RNG than others have kind of been like what you expected. Like for the puzzle games that we've been doing, it's like, especially for Tetris Attack, you would have thought there had been way more upsets, but there really wasn't, except maybe towards the end. It's pretty crazy. I guess when it comes down to people and they're like really performing and focusing hard enough, the people with the better skill come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
KHANanaphone a little bit shaky to begin with. He had a much better 13 than what his 12 was.
Yeah, looks like really most of the time loss is coming from this, like, the last level, because it bumped up his splits by about a minute.
And at this point in time, he's looking at finishing around 15 out of 25, which might put him above a 40-minute time if he's kind of playing at this same pace as I would say right now, because he has been making a little bit of mistakes from here and there. It could be a little bit of maybe not caring too much, though. I will say it's hard to stay focused and try your hardest when you're playing someone the caliber of ACM.
Shame that KHANanaphone didn't get the double red there, because that would have been a really nice red horizontal clear. I mean, he got like a decent T clearish thing, but I can't remember if there was 2 viruses that he cleared with it or not. Definitely the red though.
Well, it ended up working out because the yellows fell right afterward too. So now KHANanaphone's just gotta deal with that sea of yellows at the end here. Got some relatively good pills to make quick work.
Unfortunate that that blue is buried between all yellow. Not anymore, but it was.
ACM had a really good 17 there.
Well, he managed to shave off like a large amount of time, actually. What, 23 seconds? Dang.
Looks like Hippo's confidence is his prediction's gonna come true most likely. Ooh. Man, ACM building big there. Holy moly. Everything was just leading up for it, and he got a really cool combo from that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Ooh, backwards pill
that's
placement.
Just tempting the RNG gods right there. Like, just give me the pills I need. Promise something cool will happen.
And he had multiple options too. He knew everything that he could build on top of it as well, and the waiting ended up really well for him. Oh wow. Yeah, the same thing with that building on top, and he knew that everything was gonna fall down there. He just had to wait for getting that double yellow.
Just thinking so many different steps ahead. It's crazy. It's really just the way to be fast in this game is to just realize how many steps ahead you can think of, or can think.
If you can make clears where they're actually every clear is clearing a virus, and you can incorporate multiple viruses in some clears, that's ultimately what gains you the most time. And
Yeah,
ACM, he's close to the fastest. He may not be the fastest. I don't know, or he could be. But as you can see, just with his decision making is what makes him shine more than anyone else. Yeah, this is gonna be a 31. I'm agreeing with the hippo.
yeah, it's looking like a strong 31 right now, but we'll see what happens. It might end up being 32.0.0.0.0.01, but it'll be not sub 32.
That'd be pretty funny. Dude, it will be a 30 even. If it's a 30 even, I'll lose it. If it's a 30 even, then he played the hell out of these last couple stages. Because based on what his level 20 split is, it's gonna be pretty hard to save time on it.
But he foretold it, so it must happen.
That's true. Hippo's never been wrong.
If it doesn't, I'm just gonna time him out from the chat, so it's no biggie. We can't have him spreading lying propagandas in our chat rooms.
You've been wrong about Dr. Mario your entire life, Hippo.
Why did he block off his whole... Why did KHANana block off his whole right-hand well there? I don't understand that.
I think he was waiting for a blue pill at a specific point in time. And then he was just throwing off some garbage pills at the right side because he might have not had a place for him. I don't know. I didn't see it properly though. ACM looking for a blue and red right now, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So if ACM, I don't even know if it's humanly possible to get a even 30 right now. That would require a minute and a half level 20. That would be nuts. That would just be like giving you double colored pills the whole time and just knocking out the board so fast. And he's having a little bit of a shaky beginning, it looks like. Not too much. He's clearing it off pretty easily now. Yeah, this should be a 31 though. Or it could be a high 30 as well.
I don't know now. It's hard to say.
What's his fastest race time in this category?
Good question. Let's check. I'm not in the race channel, so I can't just... I wonder if I can do it this way.
What's the command for it?
Pretty sure it's just exclamation PB.
Do you need to put a username afterward, I assume?
I would assume so if you want to pull up his PB, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Let
Dang.
me look at it.
Let me put .pb. Aha, it's .pb. 3125.
You thinking this might be a new race PB then?
Not only a race PB, a race world record, SRL world record live, guys. You're in for a treat. This is better than the actual world record. I can contest for that.
Yeah, the world record didn't have our amazing commentary. It's just hard to beat that.
Just gotta clear that bundle of viruses in the corner. I think
I'm,
he's gotta get some yellow viruses. This will be close for the sub 31. Give him some
I think
yellows.
it's gonna be sub 31. I have a strong feeling it will be.
Oh yeah. Yep, this should be it. 3054. Damn.
That's still pretty damn good.
Yeah, yeah. So, Hippo is never incorrect. Sub 32 is free.
Yeah, clearly. And all things considered, KHANanaphone's not all that far behind, realistically speaking. It's just that that was some godlike play right there that he had to go up against, so... You can see in his playstyle, though, that while he's quick at, like, dropping the pieces and everything like that, it doesn't really do anything super complex like ACM was doing, like crazy combo drops and everything like that. So it looks like that's just what's separating the two of them. Being able to look a lot more ahead and being just even that much more efficient with your placements.
He's doing pretty good for the most part still, especially considering I don't think he plays the game all too much, and he made it way farther than both of us.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate thing of being compared to ACM, it can make a really good player not look that good.
Yeah, it's hard to go anywhere when you're kind of up against the very best there, so...
Missed out on an opportunity of saving some frames there with putting the double red to the left. I think he might have just forgot for a second that he had the red virus to the left still.
Yeah.
The good thing for him is the 16 to 20 start has been really, really good for him, so he should be able to sub 40 still.
Yeah, and it actually looks like his level 18, he just shaved off like another minute there, so he's bouncing back and forth here. And otherwise, I'm pretty sure most of those splits are in the green, right? 16, 17, 18. So he's definitely doing good by his splits anyways.
I'm just gonna assume either KHANanaphone either warmed up during this race, which is possible, or just he has a really, really strong late game.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's been averaging around 2.5-minute times for each one of these stages. And that one's gonna be right around 2.5 minutes as well. Actually, Titus splitting his PB for that. Yeah, this should be a 38 most likely.
Yeah.
Unless we'll ask Hippo, who is the man at
well, he's just
predicting
gonna
the
cheat
times.
and say like I don't know, sub 40, and then he'll be correct. I mean, it's like you're technically, but it's just cheating.
Hippo just looks into the future, man. Now,
Yeah.
here's what I'm questioning. Since he won the bet, does that mean there's a punishment on your part? Because I think there should be something dealt out to you.
Yeah, I'll time myself out for 5 minutes.
I'll time myself.
Does it work? I don't even know if I can time myself out.
I don't
Do
know.
it?
I think it's / first of all. That's what the
Oh.
Twitch commands are. Maybe, I don't know.
I cannot time myself out. Well, the attempt was there. Unless Hippo can come
You
up
can-
with a better one.
I can confirm you can unmod yourself.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
There we go. Give Hippo mod, unmod you, and ban you for the rest of the day.
Here, we can do this. We will...
Yo, I'm gonna keep ACM stream up because he's bringing up the tournament stream, and I want this inception to happen right now. Oh yes, here it goes. It's starting. Please don't
Just
crop
great.
KHANanaphone stream only. This will be beautiful.
This is gonna be amazing, is what it's gonna be.
Ooh. KHANanaphone is having a little bit of trouble with getting some of the blue viruses out of the way, and he's got viruses on the right side buried a little bit. That's most likely going to ruin the chances at a 38, but he should be able to get sub 40 easily. He's got over a minute to play with for 8 viruses left.
No, the inception's already happening. It's fantastic.
Oh, it's good. I'm four streams deep on mine.
Well, I'm watching straight from his, so I'm 1, 2, 3 right now, so... It's great. How laggy can we make Twitch lag? Yeah, it's having some trouble on that right hand there.
He did end up clearing
be
it though. Got the
It's gonna be sub 40 for sure, but
39.25 or 21 on the splits.
it's still a really good time though. It's sub 40, which is what we were expecting. We just didn't know what part is sub 40.
Yeah, a little bit. 20 gave him a little bit of trouble, but for the most part, that 16 was really, really good. Oh, now since KHANanaphone went offline, there's like even more like weird stuff happening on the stream. This is funny. I'm gonna leave this up for a second just to look at it while I update the scores and show the bracket. I love when live streamer, when one window closes, OBS just picks up the other one and just duplicates the stream.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Alright, to end all of the inception that's going on right now, let's show off this bracket. As we are almost to the finals of this tournament, it's gone by pretty fast. With that, ACM moves on to our third spot of semifinals. We have one more match at quarterfinals, and the deadline's today. Grimmin has been having a little bit of a computer issues, and I'm not sure if he's gotten that fixed or not. But if that's close to resolving, I might extend the deadline to tomorrow. But I'm gonna check on that with him sometime soon, and if he is able to race, we'll see that probably tomorrow or even Tuesday maybe. I don't know. We have a lot of time to work with because I think most of the matches are just gonna be happening on weekends now. With
yeah,
ACM versus the winner of that probably sometime next week. And then King Hippo and Sean, I think they're talking for sometime Saturday afternoon, like maybe around 3 o'clock. So I would most likely look forward to that time. Sean's a person who likes to not race too late, and since these are going to be best of threes heading into semifinals, it's going to be a longer match to look after, so that should be a lot of fun. Both of those best of three, and then the finals date, I think we pretty much have it solid. I think it's going to be October 16th, starting at 3 p.m. with the bronze match and 5 p.m. with the actual finals match. So a double header that day. I think that's going to be going on that. I have to check at least one more time to be sure. But it'll be a weekend sometime. Actually, I can probably confirm it will be that. If it's not on Speed Gaming, we'll keep the time and just put it on this channel. But with that,
on the weekend, most of us are free, so it should be a good stream.
For sure. And if you guys want to see top talent, like if it's King Hippo and Sean, should be a really, really good match. These guys' PBs are really, really close, and they're capable of pulling out 34s and 35s at will. As you can see, the round before that, Sean had a 36.54 and Hippo had a 36.02, so anything's possible with that matchup, and giving it a 2 out of 3 for that round, it'll make things interesting. Who knows, it'll probably go to a third game. Yeah, Hippo, 5 p.m. on the 16th is gonna be the finals match. 3 p.m. for the bronze medal match, and I'll spread that to everybody because I think I'm gonna make it final. But with that, any last words before we head off the stream? I think that's just about everything as we're wrapping up.
Yeah, I think that's about everything.
I will say, if you guys are fans of puzzle games in general, check out our Discord. And we've been doing this puzzle tournament series, and I will say, I won't spoil what the game is yet, but we're going to be announcing a new game in the next couple of days, what our next tournament series is going to be. So stick around for that, and it should be a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to this game for a while. Aries doesn't even know what the game is, but I'll tell him after this broadcast is done.
That's exciting. Now I'm excited. Sweet.
But from everyone at Puzzle General, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll have more action for you guys soon.
Yeah, see ya.